Hello, hi. My name is Ruchira Bhavnani, and today I'm going to be attempting a very dreadful thing online, and that is going to be live. You know what that is? We're going to engrave using my Cricut Maker machine, and that engraving will be done live. This has never been attempted before, I think, and anything can go wrong. So I would request you to be gentle with me, and let's see how it goes. Okay. So first of all, I will take you to Cricut Design Space. And while I'm just checking if the stream is going fine, if you're watching me on Instagram and you want to see something which is like landscape, then you can hop onto my YouTube channel because there I have the same stream in the mm, regular format, not in the portrait format, but in the landscape one. Okay. So there are some people have joined. Hi Pratima. Okay, it's so wonderful to see you all. And we are attempting engraving today. Okay, so let's get to it. Here you are in Cricut Design Space with me. If you're able to hear me fine and if you're able to see everything fine, just let me know. Okay. Now over here on the canvas, I will first bring in one of my preset files. Now this file which I have used is a jig. What is a jig? We usually have a jig wherein we have a certain placement that we have to follow so that our next placement is at the exact same spot so that we don't have to do repetitive tasks over and over again and we get the placement right. So let me just show you. I'll go to my stuff and I'll just find my projects, and among my projects I think it's going to be in regular projects, just projects, and there is a jig that is ready for me, and okay, this one. So I will customize this. Okay, and I will just attach this. What I've done previously is that I have already printed and cut out this circle. Okay, so that you can see on the table. So over here on my table is where you see the circle already been cut out. So this was printed and cut. And now in the next step, I'm going to engrave at the exact same spot so that I don't have any kind of placement discrepancies. So I'll take you back to design space. And over here, I'm going to choose one of my newer files. So I have just uploaded some beautiful engraving designs and I want to do something real quick. So I'll go with this one. Okay, this is a very beautiful moon design which is kind of inspired by Van Gogh's Starry Night, and I'm going to place it at the center. Actually I can select everything and align and center. Now this is the design that we want to engrave. I will first detach it and remove the basic cut part of it. So I don't want anything to be cut, but I want everything to be engraved. Also, I would like to engrave on the back side of the acrylic so that on the front side I see it how I want it to be. So I'll select everything and I'm going to flip horizontal. What did I just do? I should have attached everything. Okay, so I will just go ahead and attach everything and I will flip horizontal. Okay, again I'll make sure that it is centered, and this entire operation I will change to engrave. So the entire thing will be engraved on my acrylic disc. Now what I have is there is a hole on my ornament, so I'll show it to you. I'll take you to the table. So over here you see there's a hole. So I'll make sure that in the design that part is removed so that when I engrave that does not get engraved. Okay, so taking you back to design space, over here I will just check this design, and in this part I'll go to contour and I'll just remove these paths. Okay, so the top part is empty. And I might just move this one a little bit lower so that we do not face any trouble of that sort. I'll attach. It's already attached. I'll select the attached parts and maybe move it a little bit down. Yeah, I'm happy with this now. A little bit this side. Yeah, I should be okay now. Now I will select everything and attach. And now I'm going to send it for engraving. Okay, I'm going to click make it. And there it's ready because I've already printed and cut. So I just need to put the disc over there and then I can engrave. If you want to know more about this technique I have learned from Kay Hall of Clever Someday. So I'll link down in the description her channel, her YouTube channel. So you can check that channel and learn more about engraving and the techniques that she has. She is incredible and deserves a follow, and you must learn from her. And then I'm going to click continue. And over here on this screen, I'll just make sure you're looking at the right screen. Yeah, you are. So over here on this screen, what I'll do is I'll just say I have already printed. And next, it wants me to choose the material, and I will select foil poster board. Okay, and click done. Now it wants me to use the engrave tool in clamp B. The engrave tool has the number 41. So next, everything over here is set. I just need to start using the machine. So I'll take you back, like the design space work is done. I'll take you back to the table, and this is where I'll show you how I prep my mat. Okay, I'll just check YouTube if anybody has any questions, and Instagram if anybody has any questions, you can just let me know. Okay, now over here I will just get up and remove this. Sorry for the noise. Now this is the acrylic disc that I'll be engraving on. I'll just remove the cover sheet, and this mat is already prepped for this sized engraving. I have kept it safe for this work only. Now I will remove this backing from the ornament or whichever disc. This work I can do later also, but I just don't want to increase the thickness even by a tiny bit. So I'll just remove it. Okay, and now this is the part that we want to engrave on. Okay, but before that I will put a tiny piece of this tape, double-sided tape, so that since I'm using this standard grip mat, I don't want the piece to move. So I'll just pick this and I'll cut it and I'll place it right over here, and I'll remove the backing tape, backing piece, backing slip, backing strip. Okay, this is done. Now I'll just place it centered right over here. Okay, it's in the center now. I'll just check all the sides are properly covered, the edges match, and then use the brayer to press it in place. I can even use my hand to make sure it's nice and snug. Okay, next I will take this to my machine. So I'll take you also over here. I'm going to insert this. This is my fine point blade. I'm going to remove it. And in its place, I'm going to add this. This is my engraving tip, which is 41. Now this 41 engraving tip will only go with the clamp B of a Maker series machine. This blade, this tool, this engraving tool does not work with Explore series or any other Cricut machines. Insert and close the clamp. The C button is blinking. When I'll click on that, it will first check. It can sense and read whether or not this is the same tool. I'm going to click it. Now, it's important that the thickness of this acrylic sheet is not more than 2 mm. Okay. Currently, it is reading the registration marks, and once it is done doing that, that's when it will start engraving. Now, after reading the marks, then it will read if it has the right tool in its place. And then it will start engraving. I'll just check on YouTube if anybody has any questions. And I'll check over here on Instagram. It's wonderful to have you here. I usually do these live streams at night. Today it's like daytime and I'm doing it. I'm so happy to find people here. And now you see it has started engraving. And now the time that it takes, it depends on the kind of file that you're using. If your file is properly optimized, it has lesser number of nodes, it is properly cleaned, then it will take lesser time as compared to something that is more complex, more detailed, larger in size, or with a lot of nodes and points. So it's always good to have a properly optimized file for your engraving. Now while it is doing that, I would like to show you what all we have been doing. So these videos that you're watching every single day are a part of the series that I'm doing. I'm doing one video every single day for the entire month of March as a part of the National Craft Month. And we started on the 1st, and today is the 8th day as per US time. And I will just show you what all we have done till now. Okay, so I'll take you to the table. And here is where I have everything in one place. So I'll just, this is the design that we did on the day 1, and I also showed you how to use any colored pen with your Cricut Joy machine. Then we did some watercoloring with Joy machine. Next day we did some debossing with Cricut Maker. Next we did folding, scoring and folding with the help of Joy. Next we did debossing on Joy. The next video was about how to subscribe to Cricut Access, and this is what we did yesterday. So yesterday we drew this with the Cricut watercolor markers, and then I blended the dress part, and the hair were blank. So my daughter actually went ahead and she painted the entire hair of this Rapunzel character. It turned out really pretty. So all these designs are available on Cricut Design Space as well as on my website. If you're interested, just check my profile. I will link to everything in the description below, and you can hop onto my website and see the rest. Take you back to the machine where you can enjoy looking at the engraving. And how much time do you think has passed since we're doing this? I don't think much. I think it's around 10 minutes, 9-10 minutes, and that includes me speaking to you and the initial introduction, and we're just about to be done with the engraving. So I have had some people tell me that it's taking them too long to finish the engraving. It might also be because your design is not optimized well, and also if it's complex, if it's a photograph, obviously it will take more time. But this is a simple line drawing and it's properly optimized, so it will go faster. Once it's done, I have a small piece of tissue, it's actually baby wipe, that I'll use to gently take off the shavings, tiny acrylic shavings. And once that is done, we are going to check if it like lights up under, like lights up with the LED light. It's almost going to be done. I'll take you to design space. Over here at design space, it shows almost 100%. Now it's done. Let me take you back. So I'll take you back to the machine. Now it wants me to load the fine point blade to cut around it, but that I'm not going to do. I'll just cancel the operation right now. Okay, so it just ejects the entire mat. So I'll just cancel. And there it came out. Okay, so now I'll bring it over here to the table, and I hope you're able to see it. This is the design. So I have covered the entire mat with the paper so that the shavings do not stick to the paper. So I'll just gently clean it. Next, I will flip and gently curve the mat so that I can take my piece out. Usually for engraving, we use a strong grip mat. Here. Now, this is the front side. I'm going to remove the tape because I don't need it anymore. It was just to keep the acrylic in place. Now, you have to be super careful with it. Whatever you do, it can form scratches on the surface of the acrylic. So, there, I have removed it. Gently wipe it. This part is some glue that is left over. So I'm not using any sharp things, just a gentle cloth to do that. And then I can wipe it with the microfiber cloth, which is right over here. And we have the engraving ready. And let me show it to you. So I'll just keep it over here. I'll cover the mat back up. And I'll bring this here. Okay, this is the LED light. Just and see how it looks. If it was night time, it would look even better. So that's how you engrave using the Cricut machine. If you're interested in the design, I will link it up in the description below. You can also find it on Cricut Access. How beautiful is this? Okay, some people also like to color it in, as in with with markers like Sharpies, which have alcohol inks. You can color these parts so the grooves get filled up with the ink, and then you can get a colored thing. So I hope you liked this tutorial, and it was wonderful to have you again. I'm so happy we are able to finish it within 20 minutes. So it's an achievement. Yes. Thank you, Pratima. I'm so happy that you liked it. So I will join you guys again tomorrow, hopefully this time, because it will be the time where more people are there to watch it. And if you have any questions, you're most welcome to ask them down in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.